Good morning, students. In this lecture, we will discuss tungsten inert gas welding. It is also known as gas tungsten arc welding process (GTAW). Now, I will tell you the basic definition of tungsten inert gas welding process. It is an arc welding process wherein coal sand is produced by heating the job with an electric arc stuck between a tungsten electrode and the job. A shielding gas such as argon, helium, nitrogen, etc. is used to avoid atmospheric contamination of the molten weld pool. A filler metal may be added if required. So it is the type of arc welding process. The basic difference between MIG welding and TIG welding is that here you will use the tungsten electrode. Tungsten inert gas welding or gas tungsten arc welding is a group of welding processes in which the workpieces are joined by the heat obtained from an electric arc stuck between a non-conjugate tungsten electrode. You have to keep in your mind that in tungsten inert gas welding we will use non-consumable tungsten electrode. In case of MIG welding, मेटल इनर्ट गैस वेल्डिंग, जो इलेक्ट्रोड हमने यूज किया था वो इलेक्ट्रोड कंज्यूमेबल इलेक्ट्रोड था, और यहाँ पर जो हम इलेक्ट्रोड यूज करते हैं वो टंगस्टन का इलेक्ट्रोड होता है और नॉन कंज्यूमेबल इलेक्ट्रोड यूज होता है। तो जनरली कंपटीशन एग्जाम में ये क्वेश्चन आ जाता है कि टिक वेल्डिंग में कैसा इलेक्ट्रोड यूज होता है, कंज्यूमेबल या नॉन कंज्यूमेबल। तो ये हमारा राइट आंसर होगा, तो नॉन कंज्यूमेबल इलेक्ट्रोड विल बी यूज इन टिक वेल्डिंग प्रोसेस एंड ए फिलर मेटल में बी एडिड इफ रिक्वायर्ड ड्यूरिंग द वेल्डिंग प्रोसेस। फिलर मेटल का आप रोल जानते ही हैं, इट इज यूज टू फिल द गैप बिटवीन द both work pieces that you are going to be weld. And now I will told you about the working principle of TIG welding. This is the basic diagram of TIG welding. These are the workpieces. This one is the first workpiece. This is the second workpiece, and this is the weld bead. That is the weld made by the tungsten inert gas welding processes. This is the filler metal that you will use in tungsten inert gas welding process. It will help to fill the gap between the both workpieces. And this is the gaseous shielding environment. मैंने आपको बताया था अपने प्रीवियस लेक्चर में भी, शिल्डिंग गैस सिलेंडर यूज होता है मिग वेल्डिंग में भी और टिग वेल्डिंग में भी। ये हमारी शिल्डिंग गैस की सप्लाई यहाँ से आती है। डायग्राम में हमने सिलेंडर नहीं दिखाया है, लेकिन यू कैन सी इजिली हेयर द शिल्डिंग गैस विल बी फ्लो हेयर एंड इट विल बी मेक एन environment in the welding zone. This is called gaseous shielding. This gas is used to prevent the molten metal weld from the environment contamination, ताकि एनवायरमेंट में जो मौजूद धूल मिट्टी के कण है, डस्ट के पार्टिकल हैं, वो हमारे मोल्टन मेटल वेल्ड पूल में ना जाएं. If they will enter in the molten metal pool, it will create a defect. This is known as porosity, blowholes. These are the type of welding defects. It will be impact the strength of weld, and these are the nozzles, and this one is the tungsten electrode. It will not consume in welding process, and this is the non-consumable electrode. These are the collacs that will be hold the tungsten electrodes, and this is the torch handle, and this one is the shielding gas supply, and this one is the power source, and this will be connect with the power supply, and another point will be connect to the workpieces. Now welding current and water inert gas supply are turned on. You have to check proper connection of welding currents, and you have to ensure that the welding current and the water supply and inner gas supplies are turned on. The arc is struck either by touching the electrode with scrap metal tungsten piece or using a high frequency unit. In the first method, arc is initially stuck on a scrap metal piece. स्क्रैप मेटल पीस जो हम यूज करते हैं यहाँ पर टंगस्टन मेटल का वर्क पीस हो सकता है. तो दो टाइप से हम आर्क को जनरेट कर सकते हैं. फर्स्ट वन, you have to scratch your electrode in a scrap piece. This will be the tungsten piece, and then broken by increasing the arc length, and this procedure repeated twice or thrice warm up the tungsten electrode, and the arc is then stuck between the electrode and pre-clean job. जो वर्क पीस हम यूज कर रहे हैं that has been pre-cleaned before the welding process, and the arc is then stuck between the electrode and the pre-cleaned job and to be welded, and this method avoid breaking electrode tip, job contamination and tungsten losses. So in the second method, a high frequency current is superimposed on welding current, and the welding torch यानी holding जो electrode को hold करके रखती है हमारी, is brought nearer to the job. When electrode tip reaches within a distance of 3 to 2 mm from the job, a spark jumps across the air gap between the electrode and the workpiece. The air path gets ionized and arc is established. And after striking the arc, it is allowed to impinge on the job and a molten metal pool is created. The welding is started by moving the torch along the joints as in oxyacetylene welding. At the far end of job, arc is broken by increasing the arc length, and a shielding gas is allowed to impinging on the solidifying weld pool for a few seconds. Even after the arc is action, guys, this will be avoid atmosphere contamination of the weld metal. And the welding torch and filler metal are generally kept inclined at angles of 70 degree to 80 degree and 10 to degree to 20 degree respectively with the flat workpieces. A leftward welding technique may be used in tungsten inert gas welding process, and filler metal, if required, should be added by dipping the filler rod in the weld pool, and when doing so the tungsten electrode should be taken a little away from weld pool. During the welding uh, operation alternatively filler rod and tungsten electrode will be withdraw and come closer to the weld pool. You can easily see in this diagram, and this procedure will avoid contamination from the tungsten electrode introducing and withdrawing of filler rod into the molten weld pool may distribute the inert gas shielding and entrain the air oxides problems. It is preferred to keep and the heated end of the filler rod always within the inert gas shielded even when withdrawing the shame from weld pool during the welding. And the TIG welding parameters for different materials like that approx values. For example, अगर आप welding कर रहे हैं mild और low alloy and stainless steel, तो करंट की रेंजेस रहेंगी 250 एम्पियर टू 350 एम्पियर, and diameter of electrode should be 3 mm. 3 मिलीमीटर का डायमीटर यूज करेंगे. और फिलर रोड का अगर हम डायमीटर काउंट करते हैं इन केस ऑफ mild steel and low alloy steel and stainless steel, you can take the 3 to 4 mm diameter of filler rod, and flow rate of argon, if you are using here inert gas cylinder with organ, then uh, flow rate of organ liter per minute, 1 minute में 1 लीटर डेफिनेटली सप्लाई होनी चाहिए. So you have to keep in your mind these type of the parameters if you are going to weld with the help of the tungsten inert gas welding process. So these are the basic working principles that I have told you. TIG equipments consist of a welding torch in which non-consumable international alloy electrode is held rigidly in collet, and the diameter of the electrode varies 0.5 to 6.4 mm. And TIG welding makes use of shielding gas like argon or helium that I have told you, and to protect the welding area from the atmosphere gases such as oxygen, nitrogen, otherwise which may causes the fusion defects and porosity in the weld metals, and other defects like as blowholes. And pressure regulators and flow meters are used to regulate pressure and the flow of the gas cylinders. Either you may be use alternating current and direct current can be used, and this is the working principle that I have explained you, and this will be avoid atmospheric contamination, solidification and metal, thereby increasing the strength of joint if you will use the shielding gas cylinder. And these I will tell you the some base metals that you can weld it with the help of tungsten inert gas welding process. First one is the carbon and carbon alloys steels and stainless steels, and heat resisting alloys. You can also weld it with the help of tungsten inert gas welding process, and copper alloys, refractory materials, and aluminum alloys, magnesium alloys, and nickel alloys. And TIG welding is well adapted to welding thickness up to 6 mm. If the you are going to search a welding process that is a perfect for 6 mm thick a material sheet, so you can prefer the tungsten inert gas welding process. Now, these are the some advantages of TIG welding process, suitable for thin metals, and clear visibility of arc provides the operator to have a greater control over the weld, and strong and high quality joints are obtained, and there is no flux will be used. This is the basic best advantages of tungsten organic welding, that no flux is used. Hence, there is no danger of flux entrapment when welding refrigerator and air conditioning components. तो कोई चांस नहीं होता कि हमारा जो फ्लक्स है वो एंट्रैप्ट कर जाए मोल्टन मेटल कूल के अंदर. Or strong and high quality joints are obtained that I told you, and slag will not be formed because we are not going to use flux in this type of the welding process. And TIG welding is very much suitable for high quality welding of thin materials as thin as 0.1 to 5 mm, and it is very good process for welding non-ferrous materials such as aluminiums and stainless steel. And there are some disadvantages of TIG welding processes, such as under the similar applications MIG welding is much faster process as compared to TIG welding, since TIG welding is requires separate filler rod. क्योंकि MIG welding fast इसलिए भी होता है because MIG welding is a semi-automatic welding process. So it is slow as compared to MIG welding process. And tungsten electrode you will use in TIG welding. टंगस्टन का इलेक्ट्रोड यूज करने की एक हमारे सामने प्रॉब्लम आ जाती है. देर इज ए चांस ऑफ tungsten, if it is transferred to molten weld pool, can contaminate the same. Tungsten inclusion is hard and the brittle. तो अगर टंगस्टन हमारा मेल्ट होकर हमारे मोल्टन वेल्ड पूल में मिल जाता है तो डेफिनेटली ये क्या करता है, मटेरियल की हार्डनेस तो बढ़ाता है और मटेरियल को ब्रिटल कर देता है. तो मटेरियल अगर ब्रिटल हो जाएगा तो डेफिनेटली इट विल रिड्यूस द स्ट्रेंथ ऑफ द वेल्ड and filler rod, and if it by chance comes out of the inert gas shielding can be causes weld metal contaminations, and equipment costs are higher than and for flux shielding metal arc welding processes. So some are basic applications of TIG welding are welding of aluminium and magnesium, copper, nickel, and their alloys, carbon alloys, and stainless steel, and inconel high temperature and hard surfacing alloys जैसे हमारा zirconium होता है, titanium होता है. You can also weld with the help of tungsten inert gas welding process. And welding of expansion bellows, transistor cases, and instruments diameter, diaphragm, and can sealing joints, and rocket motor chambers fabrication in launch vehicles. These are used TIG welding process, and precision welding in atomic energy, aircraft industries and chemical industries, and other instrument industries use this type of the welding process. So this is the basic type of TIG welding process that I have told you. If you have any question, you can ask me. What is the TIG welding and what is the basic difference between the TIG and MIG? You will use the consumable electrode in the MIG welding process. But in TIG welding process, you will use a electrode of tungsten material, and this is the non-consumable electrode. And there are two methods of generating the arc in TIG welding process that I have told you. First one, you will scrap your tungsten electrode on a scrap piece. Scrap piece will be tungsten piece, and you will touch it two and three times, and arc will be generated. Another will, you will flow a high welding current, and that will be result, and arc will be created between the gap electrode and the workpiece. So this is the basic things that I have told you about TIG welding process, and thank you very